What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be a very chill Q&A. Get ready with me. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on my Instagram like a week ago, and I'm really excited to just like chill, lay back, do my makeup, answer some questions that you guys have for me, because I haven't done a Q&A since I don't even know when. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just doing my makeup because okay, let me just tell y'all real quick. I'm doing my makeup because I accidentally deleted all my TikTok drafts. So I have to re-record all of my sponsored content like today because a lot of it is due this weekend. So I'm a little bit pissed. I had a little bit of a mental breakdown today. It's fine. I'm good now. So we're gonna do our makeup. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna get cute for these TikToks that we're about to film. So let's go ahead and get started. I always start my makeup with my eyebrows because that just takes me the longest. I'm just gonna warn y'all right now, if y'all are new to my channel, a lot of y'all already know, I'm not good at makeup. So I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a makeup creator. I'm not even gonna say what I'm doing. If you guys have questions, I'll answer them in the comments, but I'm not a fucking makeup guru. Okay, so the first question that I got a few of these, is your job in content creating becoming overwhelming? How do you deal? This is a really good question. I would say yes, 100%. Oh my God, I need a mirror. Wait, hold on. I don't have a mirror. I'm so bad at this. Does content creating in your job become overwhelming? Yes, 100% it does. Honestly, I will say, like, I've kind of made videos about like my time management and how I balance everything, but I honestly do not have a healthy working schedule, and I don't want to promote the way that I go about balancing my job and like my 9 to 5 and content creation because I just don't think it's healthy. I'm at a point where I will pretty much work, unless I'm like hanging out with people, I will work from the time I wake up to like the time I'm pretty much going to sleep, and then go to the gym. Like that's like pretty much my schedule for the day. So I've been waking up at like 5 in the morning every day. And actually, no, I take that back because I have like a morning routine. So I've been doing that pretty consistently where I like meditate and stuff. I'm gonna make a video on that eventually, but I have like a morning routine, and then I go to the gym, and then I come home, and then I start working. And then I literally work, and I maybe give myself like an hour break in the middle of the day. And I definitely notice like I have a lot of times where I feel burnt out, or I just like don't feel like good because I'm just working so much. And I know that I could definitely cut back like on the amount of content that I'm posting, because I feel like I'm still aiming for 3 times a week for my YouTube, and I still try to post as much as I can on my TikTok and my Instagram. And I could definitely cut back if I wanted to, but like I don't know, I really am like so focused on growing and getting to where I want to be this year that I feel confident that like I personally, because I do work from home, I think it's a lot easier to work on content than it would be for most people. And because like the kind of job that I work in marketing, so it's not like I really have to like report to anyone. I don't have to like be engaged daily in my job. Like yes, I do my job, I do my work, but it's like projects, right? It's not like I'm on customer calls or anything like that. So it's like I can really work different hours in the day, like depending on like when I want. So I make it work for me. And I've definitely like let go of some of that pressure that I was putting on myself before. Cause like I don't over obsess about like details and views and stuff like that like I used to, but I definitely still work a lot because I have a lot of content and a lot of ideas and stuff that like I want to put out. So yeah, it gets very overwhelming. And I'm just working on like balancing it and giving myself more room to relax. I think giving myself that time in the mornings though, like now that I'm waking up earlier and like dedicating my mornings to myself and not working and not waking up and like going immediately to work, that's been helping me a lot. So I'm gonna make a different video on that because I feel like I really wanna like go into detail on it, but that's probably like been the main thing that's been helping me. Okay, next question. I get this question a lot. Are you going to leave your 9 to 5 to be a full-time content creator? Love your vids so inspo. Oh, thank you. Y'all know the answer to this. Y'all already know. I'm trying to quit this 9 to 5 like very soon. Yeah, I'm trying to leave. What would be a message to your younger self? I'm 15 and you are a huge inspiration to me. Thank you. I really like this question. So I think honestly, if I could go back in time and tell my younger self anything, it would be that you are that bitch. Like, I mean, I know that sounds so, I feel like it should be something way deeper than that. But like, no, seriously, I feel like I would just go back and tell myself, because like I wasn't that confident when I was younger. I didn't feel like I fit in anywhere. And I think someone else asked me a question about that too. Like, how do you deal with not fitting in, whatever? Or do you feel like you have had problems fitting in places? Okay, my freaking camera's overheating, so hopefully we can keep recording. But what I was saying was, I think that a message I would give my younger self is not that like you're that bitch, but like I definitely was not the most confident growing up, and I definitely was not, I think I was really focused on fitting in and being accepted. I just was not like, I don't know, I just wasn't that happy. Like I wasn't that happy of a kid. I 100% think that if like my younger self saw future me, like me right now, she would be like so proud of myself. So I think I would just go back and tell myself like, you're gonna do good, just keep doing you, but also like all the things that like you're struggling through right now, like all the like all the obstacles and all the insecurities and all that stuff that like I had to deal with, like it's made me who I am today. So like you can't really like run from, I think I would tell myself like, keep doing you, you're doing a good job, things will be fine. And also I would tell my younger self, stop letting your friends say nigga. I used to let hella white people, I used to date a white dude who I would let say the N-word. Like, I don't know what was wrong with me, but I thought that was like normal growing up. So I would definitely tell my younger self that. Like, you need to stop hanging out with these people because this shit's not funny. Anyways, I like this question too. If capitalism wasn't a thing, realistically, do you think you'd be, realistically, what do you think you'd be doing with your life? I think realistically, I would have not gone into my 9-to-5. Like after, I probably wouldn't have gone to college if capitalism wasn't a thing, or like if the society that we live in wasn't the way that it was, I wouldn't have gone to college. I honestly, like, I've talked about this before, but like I didn't think that I really had a choice when it came to college growing up. Like to me, like my whole family went to college. Like my family is just all about getting a good education and like getting a good stable 9-to-5 job and all that stuff. So I probably would definitely have done content creation a lot younger because I've always wanted to do YouTube. Like I've grown up watching YouTube. I've grown up really looking up to a lot of influencers. Like there's some influencers who I watch right now that I've been watching since I was like in early high school, maybe even middle school. I don't know, was YouTube around that long ago? I don't know, there's some people that I really feel like I like grew up with. And so to me, doing YouTube was always like this like dream, but I never thought that it was like possible for me because I always, you know, I grew up thinking like, you know, go the realistic path and do the, you know, stable 9-to-5 thing. And so I definitely probably would have started doing YouTube younger if I wasn't so focused on getting good grades and going to college and whatever, right? So I 100% think I would have already been doing this, and I would have just been probably like traveling, making travel content. I used to always want to make travel content. That's still a dream of mine. And doing fashion content. That's something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm finally starting to do it, which is really exciting, but I probably would have just started a long time ago and probably would have been doing it full time by now. I don't know, but I'm happy. I also am like, I always say this, but like I don't really regret my journey because I feel like everything happens for a reason. And I'm exactly where I need to be because I feel like a lot of people are realizing, like a lot of people are in the same position as me where they went the normal route and they realized that that wasn't the right decision for them, that they kind of just did it because they feel like they had to. So not to say that I'm the only one doing it, like there's hella people right now who are kind of like going down the same route as me, but I think that I was meant to go down the route that I did so that I could be an example for other people who want to break free of the norm and break free of, you know, the expectations that like capitalism, the society and their environment put on them, if that makes sense. So I think that everything worked out the way that it was meant to. All right guys, hopefully you guys don't mind the like lighting switch up. I just have to close my shades a little bit because my camera keeps overheating. Ugh, I don't even know how do people do this? Okay, I think we're good now. Someone asked, how do you deal with hate comments? That's a really good question. So luckily on my YouTube channel, I actually don't get a lot of hate comments, which is really nice. I will say TikTok though, oh my God, people will be hating all day on TikTok. I don't know what it is, but TikTok, I used to love making them, but like I get nervous even still like making TikToks because I feel like people will always find something to be upset about. Like I don't know what it is, but I still have a really good, amazing following on TikTok. I love my TikTok followers. If you guys follow me on there, I love you guys. But there's a lot of people who, I get a lot more hate comments on TikTok. And I will say, it used to really bother me because like I wasn't used to it. And I honestly like for a while couldn't even like look at them because I would just get I like overthink a lot. And my thing is like, I tend to want to not just overthink, but like I tend to want to like defend myself anytime someone's saying something. So I'm like, no, like you have to understand, blah, 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 blah. But now I'm kind of at a point where I've realized a lot of people will hate just to hate. A lot of times when people are commenting something on my videos or something like some kind of hate, it's usually not anything that like really should matter. And it's usually like, there's no point in, a lot of times the hate that people comment, it's like there's really no point in you commenting that. Like it's not constructive criticism, because there's a difference between constructive criticism and hate. A lot of people will literally just comment hate comments just to hate. So now when I see hate comments, I really just feel bad for people, because I'm like, what is so upsetting about your life? Like what are you so insecure about that you feel the need to like say some kind of hate on my shit? Because like that's really what it comes down to. It's usually someone who had a bad day, or they are not confident in themselves and they feel the need to bring someone else down. Like 9 times out of 10, when someone's hating on you, they're just projecting. Like that's really all it is. So yeah, I don't really care as much anymore. Like, yeah, sometimes it still gets to me, but now I'm just kind of like, I feel bad for you. Like, I hope you're having a better day. Hopefully whatever you're going through, you work through it, right? So, okay, we're back. Hopefully this doesn't overheat again. Oh my gosh. Should I just refilm this? I'm not going to. Okay, so the next question, a lot of people have been asking me about my workout routine. I'm definitely going to be making a workout routine video. I keep saying that I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to commit to it. I don't know if I want to upload it like on my YouTube channel, because I don't know if people will actually watch it, but I'll make a TikTok like at the very least. So look out for that very soon. I will say though, I only do weightlifting. I don't do any kind of cardio. I probably should, but I don't. I like refuse to. I used to do sports also like my entire life, so, or up until I was in high school, or up until I graduated from high school. So I naturally am just very like, I don't want to say like I'm naturally, I have like an athletic build, because I've literally been doing sports since I was like 4. So gymnastics, basketball, I did track in high school, I did basketball also in high school. So I like naturally don't gain a lot of weight. I've always naturally been very, very skinny. And I recently have been trying to put on like extra weight in like the past 2 years. And I've kind of been successful. Like with quarantine, it definitely did help. So I've really just been working like with weightlifting, like on getting thicker and stuff. And I've been weightlifting since I was in high school. So yeah, I'm gonna make a workout routine, but I just like want to let you guys know that, since a lot of people have been asking about like fitness and stuff. A lot of people also have been asking about my ethnicity. I'm Black. I'm not anything else. Well, I am, like, my parents are mixed in with other things, but both my parents are Black. Most people assume that I'm mixed, like I'm Black and white. I'm not. Oh, I like this one. Dream vacation. Okay. Ooh, I don't know actually. Where is my dream vacation? I really want to go to Tokyo. I picture a trip to Japan happening in my future, and I actually don't want to talk about it, because I booked a trip to Japan for August, because literally there were flights to Japan for $400. So I was like, oh, I'm booking that shit. But of course, like, I didn't do any research. I just like booked it for me and my boyfriend. The freaking border is closed in Japan right now. So I don't know what I was thinking. I just thought it would like be a good idea. So we canceled our tickets like literally like the next day. But I would love to go to Japan, like not just Tokyo, but just Japan as a whole, because like I want to see like the countrysides. I just think it'd be so pretty. Like go, like, you know, like the tea houses and stuff. Like I really want to go to some of those. So that would definitely be like my dream vacation. I would love to do that in the next like couple of years. So yeah. Ooh, I'm like breathing in the fumes. This is a really good question. Someone asked, how can I find my personal style? I will say that I'm personally really working on this myself. I've been really working on like being less basic. Not even just less basic, but I feel like a lot of my style is like following trends, especially because I'm like in the whole fashion and influencer world. And a lot of it is dictated by corporations, right? Like corporations are determining what we see as stylish. So that all to say, I think the best way to find your personal style is to not buy into fast fashion and start thrifting more. Also start looking outside of like TikTok and Instagram for fashion inspiration, because again, like a lot of fashion creators on TikTok and Instagram, I'm one of them, are literally just selling you what brands are paying for them to wear, right? So we get so much PR that we literally all dress the same, we all wear the same outfits. So that all to say, if you want to find your personal style, I definitely recommend looking outside of that and start thrifting and just buy whatever feels right to you, instead of like looking to other people and trying to copy what they're wearing. I think that's the best way to do it, and that's really what I'm working on doing, because I really kind of like lost sight of that when I started making fashion content, because I was like, oh, free clothes, I'll take that. I want to wear what everyone else is wearing. Like, this is cute, I love it, but everyone's wearing the same thing now. It's not really a personal style. It's more like us just being sold a style, right? And then like a new one a week later. So that's like what I'm personally working on. But do you, you know, wear whatever feels right to you. I don't think you should like worry or think too much about it. If you like what everyone else is wearing, then wear it, who cares? I think I have time for probably one more question. So let's see what else you guys asked. Subway or Quiznos? Fucking Quiznos. That didn't count as a question. Lisa, if you're watching this, Quiznos. Actually, Schlotzsky's is the best. So I don't even know why I didn't put that in there, but Schlotzsky's is the superior sandwich shop. I wanna know how you found your YouTube audience and your overall journey in that field. That's a really good question. Okay, so I will like try to keep it very high level because obviously we don't have that much time. I think I just recently started finding my audience, to be honest. Like I just recently really started figuring out what people wanna see from me. I made college advice content for a really long time because I had one college vlog do really well, so I just kept doing that for like years, and I just recently started making content that I really felt like was actually true to me and wasn't just about me trying to find views, right? Like I started making fashion content because I've always loved fashion, and then I started doing content that was like more chit chat, like on wellness and stuff. So the first video I did like that I think was the actually I've been doing videos like that for a long time, but I used to always try to like position them to be college advice. So I made this one video on like how to cope with feeling like you're lost in your 20s and stuff like that, like, or how to cope with feeling like you don't know what you want to do when you're like in your 20s or like in high school and stuff like that. And like a lot of those kinds of videos, I was always talking about like very similar stuff to like what I'm making content on now, but I was trying for so long to like stay in this one little niche because I had like literally like 5,000 subscribers. No, I had like less than that. I had like 3,000 subscribers. So I was like, oh, I have to stay in my niche. Like I have to keep doing the same kind of content. So I would talk about stuff that like is again very similar to like what I'm talking about now, but I just kept trying to focus on the college thing, and it wasn't really helping me find a new audience at all because people were like, okay, we don't really care, right? So then eventually I started making stuff like how I became the main character, and then I just recently made the video on I don't have a dream job, and basically I feel like I just recently really started finding my audience because it really just came down to me saying fuck it and just making videos that were true to me. Both of those videos that just recently blew up, I didn't think that those were gonna do well at all. Like when I posted them, I thought that they were gonna tank. Like I thought that no one was gonna watch them because I was like, no one cares about this. Like I don't know who would watch this from me. Like no one is looking for me to make this kind of content. And those two videos just did well. So really what it came down to, like the way that I found my audience was I just literally made videos that were true to me. I didn't even think too much about the title or like the thumbnail. Like if you guys go look at the titles of those videos, they're very like to the point, like very just straightforward. The thumbnails were just very basic, whatever. And they just did well because I think people were like, oh, I feel the same. Or like, oh, this is interesting to me. I feel like I'm gonna identify with this, and they clicked it. So I feel like I'm still kind of like figuring out my footing and figuring out exactly what direction my channel is gonna go in. And I think that's like kind of what I'm struggling with right now too. Also, like I don't know if I'm gonna keep making fashion content because I'm like, do people wanna see that? Do people only wanna see the chit chat videos on like, you know, spirituality and stuff? I don't know. So we'll see like what direction it goes in. But I'm just gonna like, I think now I finally realize like I can just make whatever feels right to me instead of like worrying so much about what's gonna help me grow. I kind of just trust that like I'm now at a point, because I've been making content for so many years, I trust that I'm at a point where I'm like good enough at it, that whatever I plan to do or whatever I try is gonna work out. So I mean, don't get me wrong, I still have times, like I still have mental breakdowns sometimes about it because I worry too much about like, am I doing the right thing, or are people gonna, like, am I gonna be able to even ever quit my 9 to 5, whatever. But I'm at a point now where I'm just like, look, it's gonna work out, it's gonna have to, because I feel like this is just my purpose. So I kind of just trust it. So yeah, wait, I kind of want to end off on like one more question, like something like a little bit lighter, because I feel like this is very heavy right now. What are your favorite things to do? I love this question. Okay, so I just dropped this. I love working out. Like I actually really enjoy it. I also really like going hiking. That's like one of my favorite things to do. I love cooking. I love getting drunk with my friends, not gonna lie. I love playing basketball. I haven't played basketball in like a few months, but like basketball has like always been one of my favorite things to do. I really like to, I feel like I sound so boring with all my answers, but I like to read. I don't know, I like to do a lot of boring shit. I watch a lot of anime when I have time. I also watch a lot of YouTube. I also really just like watching movies. I'm a big, like before quarantine, I was at the movie theater like every week, like almost every single week. Like I'm a big movie person. I would eat like a whole bucket of popcorn by myself. So yeah, I really like going to the movies. And yeah, I don't know. I like to do a lot of things. I would like to go thrifting too. That's like really fun to me too. So yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. Oh yeah, let me finish up this lip gloss. Oh wait. I also really like dancing around my room too. Like that's actually one of my favorite things to do ever is dance around my house by myself, get a little lit, get a little high, you know, like literally I will be like in my own world for like hours. Like that 100% is like my favorite thing to do ever. So yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me ramble for like however long. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.